Hey y'all, it's August the 27th, 2016, and for the past couple of days we've been here discussing narcissism and how it's bad. It leads to all sort of things. It leads to all sort of things, such as communism and social justice people and Black Lives Matters people and just all sort of people out there, and they're called narcissists. We've been talking about them, discussing, maybe ways to identify them, right? And to just be aware of them. Don't be around them too much. Because the thing about narcissism, they come in a lot of different forms and flavors. But the deal is with narcissists is that, basically it's a childlike state. As far as emotionally speaking, it's not that narcissists, they're fully grown people and they can do adult things. And they can operate inside the world, but emotionally something's happened. Something's happened that made them into a narcissist. Nobody's born a narcissist. Right? Something happened, and usually in their childhood. Something happened to narcissists. Right? And part of their brain had to deny reality. Right? It just had to in order to not eat itself. Or, I'm not sure. There's a lot of abuse that takes place. Usually, lots of times, the abuse comes from a narcissist, like a narcissist parent. Something like that. On this channel, we're operating in the idea that there's a way to turn that around. That there's shades of gray, it seems like, when it comes to narcissism. Some people are full-blown out narcissists. Alright? Some people just have, certain tendencies that they maybe need to just work through. I'll say that for myself, too, as well. There's probably different ways in which my mind operates in a narcissistic fashion. Right? And the only thing I hope for is that I can relieve that from my life, I don't wanna be narcissistic, and everybody's getting afflicted nowadays with that sort of thing. So the thing is, we try to operate in the idea that maybe you can get through it, maybe we can get through it, because I'm over here trying to get through it as well. Right? Learning about autism as well, trying to see if I can't conquer that right quick. Narcissism, right? I think it can be battled. Number one, I'm gonna have to repeat, Jesus Christ, he'll do that, but the thing is, you gotta get to know him real good, and then he'll get, but the thing is, okay, let's go in a more practical, secular sense. You gotta combat that, and here's the only thing, you're not gonna listen to a word I'm saying, right? Hypothetically, if you are a narcissist, you're not gonna listen to me, you gotta listen to yourself. You're gonna listen to you, right? So what you do is you turn inside yourself, and you realize, this world is tough. Lots of times you've been made out of victim, or you come out on the bottom of certain things and it's rough. Came up rough. Right? But as Christians, people who follow Christ, you gotta understand that all around this world and places very close to you, bad things are happening to people all the time. Right? Constantly. Much worse than your situation. Much worse than my situation. That's what's happening. And you think about that. If you think about that hard enough, guess what? You're probably going to start crying. Right? But, just if you just start to think about it, other people got it rough. Other people got it bad out there. And usually what's the case is that there's just not enough education on the matter, alright? Certain situations happen, devastating situations to other people, untold people, and you just don't ever hear about it. Neither do I. We don't have enough time in order to hear about everything. But they do happen. Right? And so, that being said, so you gotta understand that is what's happening. So as much as you like to play the victim, right? You like people to console you about you had it rough. A lot of other people don't have it rough. A lot more rough. And so that's that's part of the reason why we dive into current events like we do. Just check some stuff out. Alright, so just to show us. Alright, and the thing is, I gotta add, as a grown man, that's the only really thing that I can tell you about, because I don't know exactly what it is to be a lady. Alright, so, but as a grown man, the thing is, you eventually you have to change from your childlike ways. Or at least that's what the Bible says. Right, you have to become a man, and when becoming a man, guess what? Chances are, you're gonna work every day, your whole life. Chances are, and you should appreciate that. And at the same time, you have responsibilities to your children, your wife, and this and that. But you gotta understand, there's other people's children out there. Right? And the child deserves to be, very well fed and educated and stuff like that. The thing is, man, that's not usually what happens. Right? Instead, they get their minds filled up with a whole bunch of lies, and I don't want to get started on public schools right now, but here's the thing. I left the link down there at the bottom. It's of a man. His name is Joe Imbriano. Right? I'm subscribed to a channel. It's called the Fullerton Informer or something like that. I'm subscribed to that channel, and it's not even close to where I live. And there's only like 300 some odd subscribers to this channel. Chances are you would have never found this channel, right? So I want to introduce you to this guy real quick. You watch this video, what he has to say about this particular high school in specifically, all right? He's talking about this high school. He's told people, okay, you're putting your children at risk. Seriously, it's like you're putting them in a microwave. He said, listen, you don't want to put your kids in the microwave. And he like I said, only has 300 subscribers. This is an example of one of those things that falls beneath the cracks, all right? That people aren't told in the regular news. On your television news, it's telling you lies. It's always been telling you lies. Right. Here's an example of a guy, and he's basically desperately shouting at somebody to take notice. And that's what we're going to do today, all right? We're going to take notice. What exactly he's talking about, and how some people just don't give a damn about it. But we're over here trying to look for the truth. We're trying to look for the life. We're trying to look for purpose, right? Because we understand when we don't have purpose. Things get real depressing, right? We understand that, right? So we need purpose, right? And he's talking about little children. And they're getting microwave and stuff, apparently. I mean, you can... Anyways, I'm gonna holler at y'all, right? It's the tribulation. It's August the 27th, 2016.